I'll ask you the same question that Mike asked Tony. Do you feel like this is an open competition right now with you and Tony to determine who's going to be the starter next season?
Yeah, no, I think so. But at the same time right now, we're really not focused on that. We're both just coming and competing. And that's the same thing that happened last year. We just both came to work and competed, and we really never just thought about who's going to start, this and that. It's just both of us competing, doing our job, and just helping this offense go win games.
What have the coaches, Anthony, told you that you need to improve upon to earn that job?
Yeah, I would say leadership, right? Because last year, freshman, I had to earn respect from my teammates. I really wasn't talking a lot, wasn't vocal. So I would say this year, be more vocal to guys, just like showing them how to lead by example and stuff. So that's what really they told me.
Do you think some of the big plays that you made last season helped you earn that respect?
I think so. I think so too, and in practice too. In practice, earning other people's respect, just playing and doing the right thing also outside of football.
Hey, Anthony, Hank with the AP here.
How you doing?
You kind of play with kind of a gunslinger mentality, you know, kind of almost Brett Favre-like. You think you can make every throw, you sacrifice your body. Have they tried to curtail that in any way?
Not really. It's funny. Coach Elliott, he says, like, you could play like that, but you also have to know when to calm down, know when to go to your check down and stuff. But at the end of the day, Coach Elliott just wants me to go out there and play football and just play how I play.
You say you were talking, you need to improve on your leadership. How much leadership respect did you gain from sacrificing yourself so often?
Yeah, I would say a lot, because a lot of people realize like how much I was sacrificing my body in certain moments of the game. So a lot of teammates seen that and they respect that now. So it's good. That's really good.
Thank you.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey.
It's Greg Medea from the Daily Progress.
How you doing?
Good. So Darian was telling us earlier in spring that a bunch of the guys went down to Florida.
Yeah.
And you were kind of leading the way with the group trip with receivers and running backs. Can you kind of explain how that came to be and what you gained from it?
Yeah. So no, it was awesome. So I seen, like, you always seen the NFL guys, C.J. Stroud, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. They always bring their guys to their state and they go work out, build chemistry, and always the best teams, the best football teams are always the closest teams, right? So that's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, I'm gonna bring 13 guys down to Florida. We're all gonna stay in the same house. We're all gonna be working out every single day and just building a really good chemistry, really good bond with with everyone.
Gotcha. How did it help you, I guess, get to know some of those new wide receivers like Trell and Andre? And
no, it's so crazy. Like, we're all so tight now. Like, after that trip, everyone's just really tight. We're all communicating well, and just it's really good. Even on the football field, we're playing really well together. So that's really good.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Anthony, it's Mike from the Richmond Times-Dispatch. I'm curious, in this kind of transfer portal era, what's your role in recruiting guys to be bought in and to make sure that your roster looks in the fall kind of how it looks right now?
No, yeah, for sure. Like, when the last portal was open, I was out texting dudes every day, like every single day, trying to get dudes, even with Chris and Trail. And when it opens up, I'm still going to be texting all these guys, trying to get them here. So that's going to be my role, just trying to build this roster so we could be really good in the fall.
And how about the idea of recruiting your own locker room, of kind of keeping your guys?
No, for sure. Like, if dudes just don't have the spring they wish they would have, like, I got to keep these guys here. Just got to talk to them, communicate with them, see what they want, just stuff like that.
It feels like both you and Tony are committed and bought in, kind of regardless of where this position battle goes. Am I putting words in your mouth, or no, how do you look at that?
No, yeah, I'm bought in. I'm 100% bought in to whoever plays. I want this football team to just win football games.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So with the
Go ahead, Jackie.
So with the spring game coming up, how different is this spring leading into this game for you as you're, like, I guess, a veteran now? This is your second spring going to
No, it is. It's crazy because, like, last year I didn't really know how like it was, didn't know how any game was. So this year I kind of know what's going to happen, know how the offense is. So I definitely feel more developed into the system, and I definitely know what's going on now.
And Tony, just before, he was talking about how there's new guys stepping in this offense, new leaders emerging. Who have you kind of seen, in addition to yourself, kind of having that voice in this offense?
I think Malachi Fields is one, Kobe Pace is one, and a lot of the guys in the offensive line, Noah, Blake Steen, dudes that really haven't got reps but are still speaking up. So I feel like that's huge for us.
And so Darren was going a little bit in detail about that Florida trip. And he was saying that it was probably the best thing for this offense to go through that.
1,000%.
When you went to that, what was some of the things that you felt like this team grew in that moment during those times in Florida? Yeah,
so I think like when we were in Florida, we were always together. So like through everything we were doing, we were together. So you've seen everyone, like when they were mad, we would get mad at each other. Like we just built a really good bond. So I think that was just really good for us.
So Darren said he was the cook.
Oh yeah, he was cooking. He was cooking some food. It was crazy. He was cooking burgers, steaks. So it was a great time.
No one else volunteered. He was the
he was. Someone else tried to cook. I think it was Andre Green. It wasn't that good. So we just let Sedan cook.
Thanks.
Anthony, so it was 13 guys in one house?
Yeah. So it was the house. The house was like 17 rooms, 18 rooms. So it was a huge house. So everyone had their own bedroom and stuff. But some guys, like we would like all stay in the living room, and like we fell asleep one night in the living room, and it was like all of us, all 13 guys in the living room. So like that's what I was saying about like building a bond, so all of us being together.
And was it all skill guys, running backs, receivers,
running backs, receivers, and tight ends.
And you were the ringleader.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So did you put together the invitation list?
Yeah, I did. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Where in Florida?
So it was down in St. Petersburg, Florida, and then we ended up driving to Tampa, Florida, to work out. So every morning at like 8 a.m. we would wake up, go drive to Tampa, work out until like 1 o'clock, and then come back and just hang out at the house.
In an indoor facility there?
Yep.
Hey Anthony, last spring was kind of like the first time a lot of fans got to see you. What do you remember just kind of about that moment for you, and kind of could you have seen kind of what it sprung into, going into the fall and last season? Yeah, no, last year was really good for me. Just being a younger guy, right, a freshman playing, I feel like that was really good for me. But also, I just feel like I just need to grow off that and not just get sucked so into like the social media, into the fans and all that, but just going out there and just playing football.